Today we're going to talk about helicopters in Blackout and why they're so good and why you should be careful with them. Before I start, I just want to say that I'm giving away a copy of Black Ops 4 over at mtn.sliver.tv. You can find the link in the description. It ends the 30th of October, so be sure to check it out or tell a friend who doesn't have the game yet. In total, as of this video is made, there's 10 different helicopter spawn points on the map. Note that this doesn't mean that they will 100% spawn in on every location. They do have a chance of spawning. I'm not sure how many helis that usually spawn each game. If somebody knows, feel free to comment that down below. If you do go for a helicopter right as you drop, then make sure you drop out a bit earlier than most people do and look straight down until you get about 63 meters per second speed, and then you strafe straight towards the area where the helicopter is. This will make it so that you have a bigger chance of getting to the helicopter early game, but you should always try to land like this. I just felt like mentioning it in this video in case somebody didn't know about it. The helicopters in Blackout can be used for so much, both late game and early game. If you do land somewhere close to one of the different helicopter spawns on the map and you find no loot, then no problem. You can just jump in the helicopter and fly somewhere else and loot, or you can do what I usually do which is to take the helicopter and wait for an airdrop to drop out so you can collect that sweet and easy loot. You should definitely land the helicopter when you're gonna loot locations, because then you can just take the helicopter again in case you need to get into the zone, or if you're already in the zone, you can take the helicopter once you've gotten gear, and you can drop in on people without them realizing that you do. So you just fly around with the helicopter and look around for a pack of enemies that you can take out pretty easily by just dropping out on them and catching them off guard and kill them. The enemies never expect it, and it's really hard for them to hear or even notice that you dropped out, considering how fast you are with the wingsuit. So it's definitely worth going for that one kill with the helicopter sometimes, in case you see that they have good loot like a stocked out sniper or anything like that. But what you have to keep in mind is that when you do this, you will lose your helicopter if you use wingsuit UTs. The different helicopter locations are by the estates: D2, E2 on the helipad outside, construction C2 pretty high up in the building, Nuketown B5 northwest of the island. There are two locations at the farm: E4 middle bottom in front of the barn, and farm E5/T5 next to the house on the plot. Cargo docks north of D7 south of cargo. Factory E7 south of factory. There's two spawns at turbine 2, border of G5 to G6, and one on the southeast side of G6. The best helicopter spot to go to is an unnamed spot in the middle of D3, and it's probably the safest one for everybody, at least from my experience. Many people have watched my streams and never play the game are confused about Blackout having helis in the game and if it's hard flying them, but it's actually really easy, at least on PC, and I can't suspect it's harder on console either. You should jump in the helicopter, ascend, and now you move your mouse or joystick towards the direction you want to go. When landing the helicopter without crashing it, you have to take it a bit easy and not go too fast, as the helicopters could very easily blow up. So what I usually do when I land is that I figure out in beforehand where I want to go, and once I get closer to the destination, I slow down my helicopter and start ascending early, so that I won't get a super rough landing. What you can also do, which is really boring and which shows that you're a pussy, is you can fly around in the helicopter the whole game. Chances are you will be blown up, but there are some occasions where you won't get blown up and you can just fly around the whole game in it and get late game and then you just finish the game with one kill. I have done this, I've tried it, and it does work sometimes. Do know that some people will run around with rocket launchers and they will blow you up. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and check me out on Twitch. I live stream Blackout for about 8 to 12 hours every day. Don't forget to stay coffee and have an awesome day.